Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Sure, everything is all set, ready to go. It is awesome. Here we go. Okay. So, didn't stream over the weekend. Just honestly, no particular reason, just didn't feel up to it, so I didn't. This weekend I won't be streaming. Well, at least I won't be streaming on Saturday because at least is it Saturday? Yeah, I gotta double check. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday I will not be streaming because Saturday I will instead be going out to the Final Fantasy Distant Worlds thing. That's gonna be fun. But even though I wasn't streaming, I did pull on the banner. I did put together the Lunalight deck. I played it a little bit. You'll notice that it's definitely not Lunalight listed on my deck here. I do have it right here. This is the deck. And honestly, I love it and hate it at the same time. Like, the mechanics for the Lunalight cards are genuinely very interesting. Because the whole idea of it is you put monsters in from your deck to your grave, and then you revive them, you recycle them, you use a bunch of other Lunalight card effects in order to get powerful fusions out on the field. That aspect of the deck is really cool, and I genuinely enjoy playing it. However, this is the aspect I do not enjoy. Right here, Liger Dancer. The entire focus of the deck with the new support is to focus on summoning 2 copies of Liger Dancer to the field and then just letting them sit there. Because they are completely unaffected. They have this line right here, unaffected by card effects except Lunalight cards. That is their entire game plan. Their entire game plan is they summon 2 of these and hope that you don't run Lava Golem or multiple kaijus. There are a couple of other outs, but that's generally how you deal with them. Is just you run into a Lunalight player, you go ahead and just run a Lava Golem so you can tribute over them, and then they lose because their entire game plan revolves around these 2 cards and just having them on the field. And I don't particularly like Towers decks. I think they are very boring and unfun to play. I view them basically in the same light as Floodgates. I don't like Floodgates, I don't like Towers. So I did play it a little bit. Lost a couple because I misclicked, but most of the time it's just summon Liger Dancer, win game. And that's just not fun to me. I definitely prefer Mitsurugi's playstyle, so that's what I will be playing. Okay, ads are gone, ads are up, so wait a little bit. Once those ads are gone, we'll start playing. Now, I haven't run into any other Lunalight players on the ladder, and I'm wondering if it's because people just aren't playing it because it is kind of a complicated deck to play, or if the people that are playing Lunalight are just so much higher rank at this point that I just don't run into them. But Lunalight is a pretty hard deck to play because it has some very convoluted combo lines, and you can very easily screw yourself up in such a way that you can't get both Liger Dancers. Sometimes you can't even get one Liger Dancer if you're interrupted or if you mess up your combo. There are a couple of easy ways to stop Lunalight. Usually by banishing their materials from the graveyard, using Imperm on their starter also throws a wrench into the works if they don't have any extenders. Droll and Lock also makes it very difficult for them to summon Liger Dancer. If you droll them, that usually means they're only going to be able to summon one Liger Dancer. But ads are done. Let's play. Let's see what we end up facing. And there was a new event announced too. The event's not going to be starting for a while, but a couple of days. But it's the Fusion Xyz Link Triangle event. So I'll be running through that. Okay, all I've got is Impulse. Let's see what I'm up against. Hey, look at that, it's Lunalight. What's the best use of Impulse here? Best use of Impulse is going to be against his Poly. Because he's gonna send a Lunalight here. Yeah, Black Sheep. He's gonna use Gold Leo to add the Black Sheep, and the Black Sheep is then gonna be sent back to the graveyard in order to search for a polymerization. And that's what I'm gonna use Imperm on, or Impulse on. Ah, he had another Black Sheep in his hand. Another Black Sheep in his hand, and he runs 2 polymerizations in the deck? Interesting. Usually people only want to run one of those. Then I assume he's going to discard one of those polymerizations that he just drew. No, he's discarded a Mulcharmy, also a good target for it. And that searches for Lunalight Perfume. I'm waiting to see if he manages to get 2 Liger Dancers, because if he only gets 1 Liger Dancer, I can actually beat him. he gonna add wolf? He adds wolf, and that's game. Tiger. Oh, I see how he's doing it. Yeah, he's gonna use those to make cross sheep. He's not gonna use them to make cross sheep. He screwed up. But unfortunately, I don't think he screwed up in a way that is gonna let me win. Okay, so he's got another silver hound, so I can't, I unfortunately can't just use call. Well, no, I can still call by his silver hound. I like granite. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, so it looks like he does only have the one Liger Dancer. Because I don't think he's gonna extend past this. Like, the only thing I could see him doing is turning these two into a cross sheep and then, like, or turning these two into an IP. Or an SP, rather. Yeah, he's got an SP. And that, I believe, is gonna be, that, I believe, is going to be game. Oh, he is able to get the second Liger Dancer out. I thought he already used the effect of Masquerade. No, he didn't. So yeah, he does have another one. Okay, never mind. I can't get through two of them. I could get through one of them, but not two. I need to, I need to adjust my deck a little bit, I think, to deal with that. Namely, I need to get Underworld Goddess, because I still don't have that, and add that to my extra deck, because that gives me another out for Liger Dancer. Okay, Droll. And Ash. Okay, so he's just full of hand traps then. Droplet? Wow. Wait, what did he send? Branded Retribute. Okay, so he's playing Branded and he bricked. What could he possibly have? Ah, okay, interesting. He's playing Branded Sword Soul? The interesting thing is, if I had kept Impulse in my hand, I would have been able to stop him from summoning that. I'll go ahead and let him add the Branded Fusion. Then he gets rolled. And he Branded Fuses. I use Impulse. No fusion for you. Unfortunately, he does get to hit me a bunch. And then he's gonna use that to get Branded Fusion back so that he can use it next turn. But for next turn I have Ash, so I'm not terribly concerned. I'm mostly wondering if I'm going to actually top deck something useful. Yeah, because he's got nothing. He's got 2 dead cards and a Branded Fusion. Mitsurugi Prayers. Well, those are probably hand traps, honestly. Let's go ahead and bring out this. Tribute that. That's gonna let me add a Futsu. I already have Mitsurugi Ritual. Okay, so they aren't hand traps, they're just dead cards. Kusanagi, add back the ritual. Okay, now I know what he's got. Now I know what he's got. He's got a Bestial. Okay, he's going to waste his Bestial, I guess. I'm gonna make him discard whatever other card he has in his hand. Because he's not gonna discard his Branded Fusion. He's a branded player. He's never going to discard it unless he for sure has a way to get that back. Oh, yeah, I guess he for sure has a way to get it back. Let's add... Since he already got rid of my Futsu, I'm going to go ahead and add Great Purification. His field gets wiped, and now he's going to have to... He's probably got another one of these. Another Branded Retribution. And that might be how... Yeah, that is how he intends to get it back. Evenly matched. That is incredibly annoying. But now his only play here is Branded Fusion, and I have Ash Blossom. And now it doesn't matter what his other card in hand is, because if he tries to activate it, I can stop it with Murakumo. He is clinging dear life. He's gonna set Branded Fusion. I'm gonna let him do it. Because he's got a card to discard in hand, so it doesn't matter if I do this or not. Or when I do it, rather. Because he's just gonna, yeah, he got it Fallen of Albaz. Albion, the Branded Dragon. Nope. Ghost Bell. He's gonna have to get Bestial Rebellion. This guy's running kind of random, some random cards in his branded deck, but then that's branded players for you. They tend to run random cards in general. Okay, branded in red. She's now going to activate. In your graveyard. So Droll won't stop it, unfortunately. If I could top deck a Prayers or a Magatama. Star Source. He's going to use that to pop my Murakumo. Shit. Forgot he could do that. Pre-prep actually does help. Yes! Branded's custom card bullshit was not bullshit enough. Okay. Let's test for Droll and or Ash Blossom. Okay, there's the Ash Blossom. Add Valkyrie. Okay, he does have a Droll. Summon a Murakumo. Reading this. And that, unfortunately, is all I can do. Depending on what he's got, I'm probably just screwed. Because Droll just shuts off my turn. Oh, it's Kashtira. Yeah, I'm gonna make you discard for it. Is he running it as an engine, or is it pure Kashtira? That is the question. It is pure Kashtira. He just banished prep. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna use it. He got my called by, he got Morganite. Oh, great. He's playing that sort of deck. He's that kind of degenerate. Got it. And then he's gonna summon the Shangri-Ira. And then during my standby phase, he's gonna summon the Kashtira. He's gonna attempt to. No, you may not. And now you have nothing to stop my Mitsurugi plays. So we summon Saji, tribute Saji, activate Saji, ritual. Ritual, summon Habakiri, tribute Kusanagi and Aramasa. Ritual. Aramasa will grab... Normally I'd grab Futsu, but... grab Wusu instead. Grab a ritual from my deck, special summon this. Tribute this. That's not going to get destroyed, by the way. We'll add Mirror so I can revive Futsu. Oh no, it is going to get destroyed. Cool. And I get this guy back. Activate this. Grab this. Special summon. Set that. Battle phase. This isn't lethal. It's just it's not lethal. It's just barely off of lethal, but he's not going to be able to play through the 2 disruptions that I've got. Yay, I special summoned a monster. Mitsurugi, you are so much fun to play. So much more fun than Lunalight. Which is a shame, because again, I had high hopes for Lunalight. I just don't like towers. There are certain gameplay styles for various decks that I just don't like playing in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in card games in general. Towers is definitely one of them. Already got Ritual, so I'll go ahead and grab Prayers. Futsu. Kumo, Tribute Futsu. Futsu grabs Mirror. Station. I could extend past this, but I'm not going to. Just gonna go into SP. Could have ended on a little bit more, but... And then time to make my opponent hate me by draw phase max C. Monarchs. Interesting. I don't actually... I should have guessed because I don't see an extra deck here. So I should have assumed, but... I've never played against Monarch, so I am not sure exactly how to deal with this. Stop that. I will add a Musu to my hand for follow-up plays. He's gonna send the Pantheon thing again. Because it's not once per turn. Oh wait, no. It is. He sent the trap instead. Defense position. Okay. I'll add Aramasa to my hand, I suppose. And special summon Murakumo, which will immediately destroy this thing that he's summoning. Add Mitsurugi Ritual. Okay. Okay, he's gonna tribute off my Murakumo, which is not going to work out the way he hopes it will. Because yeah, he can tribute off my Murakumo, but it's not going to get rid of it, because it's just going to come back, because it hasn't done the tribute effect. So like, yeah, you got your Monarch, cool. I'm gonna get my Murakumo back, and now it can actually attack you. Let's grab... Let's grab Magatama. I'm back! Unfortunately, I've already used both of its effects, so it doesn't, it can't wipe his field with it. He's thinking real hard about what spell or trap he wants to add. Monarch's Revolt. So one to add to your hand. Okay. What does this do? Okay. Okay, reveals finish summon, tribute summon, graveyard, special summon from the deck. This one is tributing one tribute summon monster. I mean, okay, you can have that one. What's he activating? Banish the special summon. I'll go ahead and Murakumo that. And then I'll also Max C that. So he can, if he discards this to stop to be able to summon it, which he is, because I believe that has a graveyard effect, right? Yeah, special summon one monster. So yeah, by all means, go ahead and special summon that monster you wanted to bring out. Yeah, he gets to tribute summon it immediately. However, let's go with prayers. It's still gonna get wiped by Murakumo. Have I already tributed this? Yeah, I have. Go ahead. And now I'm gonna go ahead and activate a Mitsurugi Ritual. Let's go ahead and... You know what, we'll send these two. Why not? Yeah, I've got another one. I'm pre-Aramitsu, which means I run 2. First time going up against Monarchs. That was interesting. Lifetime? What lifetime thing did I get? Oh, activate the effect of a card in the graveyard. 2,500 times. And after 3,000 times, I'll get the last 50 gems from that. I was about to say, I don't think I normal summoned that. I shouldn't get the last daily. No, it wasn't the daily. Okay, BRB. Gonna use the restroom, and we'll continue. And I'm back. Oh, he's going Moon. He's gonna go full Max C. He's gonna play into Max C all the way. Ah, because he's got a Droll. That's okay. I drew pre-prep. So that one draw that I got off Max C is the only one I need, and now he's not gonna have Droll to stop me on my turn. The only thing he should have if he ends on a Caesar, I'm probably screwed. It all depends on what he ends on. And Caesar is probably what he's going for. Question is, can I play through a Caesar? Okay, things just got a lot worse. I need to top deck something. It's the only way, because this is a brick, this is useless. Yeah, he's going into Agnum. Like, he honestly shouldn't be going all the way through Agnum Day on this. I guess he figures he may as well. And then he uses that to, like, this seems scarier than it actually is, because Fiendsmith Desiree can negate up to, with these two equipped, he can negate up to 5 face-up cards on the field, but realistically, he's only negating 1. And we're gonna bait it out right here. Oh, he's not falling for it. Oh, I'm sorry. You thought you were going to negate me? Nah. Let's grab Great Purification for later. That's all completely wiped. Now he's going to use his Desiree to get rid of my Murakumo. And now I reveal that I had Habakiri the entire time. Yep, there we go. I'm guessing that guy was like White Forest Azamina Fiendsmith? I'm actually curious. Yeah. White Forest Azamina with a splash of Fiendsmith. Because Fiendsmith splashes into pretty much everything. This is another deck that I've been thinking about making him putting together, because, like... And I would have more fun with this deck than I would with Lunalight. Like, I've been giving some serious thought to just dismantling all the Lunalight cards just to put together something like White Forest. Sprite Sprint. Why Sprite Sprint? What does this do, actually? I've never really read this. Monsters including a level / rank / link 2. Not be used as link material. Turn it as link summoned. This card is link summoned. Send one level 2 monster from your deck to graveyard. Okay, so that's one of the reasons, because I'm pretty sure the White Forest cards have graveyard effects. Let's see. That's a synchro material. Ah, here we go. So, oh wait, no, this is a level 4, and Sprite Sprint requires level 2. In that case, I'm not sure why this guy Sprite Sprint. It's probably not for that. Another monster special summon while this card is on the field. Except during damage, you can detach one material from an Xyz monster you control and target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. I don't see that effect being relevant, so it's got to be this one. Is it just so they can revive one of the level 2s in the grave? I'm guessing they have a card that revives something? Anyway, getting off topic. Keep playing. Well, this guy has the Blue Eyes Chaos Max deckmate. He's got the Blue Eyes icon, the Blue Eyes icon frame. Is he playing Blue Eyes? I've got Imperm and I've got Impulse. Also Wusu. No, he's playing Lunalight. Let's see if I can stop him from making at least one Liger Dancer. Because I've got my answer to Liger Dancer in my hand. No. If he's willing to burn a perfume to get Silverhound of all things up, I'm willing to bet he doesn't have anything else. Or at the very least, I'm willing to bet that he can't risk... he hasn't normal summoned yet, so he could... Okay, he just dumped Heavy Poly. Yeah, he hasn't... Okay, so yeah, now he can go full combo. Well, not full combo, because Gold Leo's been negated. So he can't use its second effect, which he definitely would want to. And if he sends... not Kaleido Chick, but if he sends Martin to the grave with this, it's not going to activate to give him his Masquerade, because Kaleido Chick sends as cost, not as effect. Is when you send something as because Yellow Martin's effect, yeah, it's Yellow Martin's not going to trigger. Now he can activate Yellow Martin's second effect to revive it from the grave, and then find a way to send it if he's got a polymerization in his hand. Which would be bad news bears for me. So his Gold Leo is now back in his hand. He might have a polymerization in his hand after all. He's got a Gold Leo and 2 mysterious cards. Regardless of whether or not he's able to, oh, he's exceasing. Okay. It's going into Dagaris. Okay, I was actually expecting King Tiger. He can detach from Dagaris to resummon Kaleido Chick to use its effect again. And I think that does trigger Yellow Mar- Oh, he's not resummoning, he's drawing. Okay. Honestly, I'm mostly just hoping that I've disrupted him enough to avoid having him summon 2 Liger Dancers. That's all that really matters. And this is where the the send for cost thing really comes into play, because the pendulum that he just placed is going to revive his Kaleido Chick, and Kaleido Chick can then activate its effect and will send a card from his deck to his grave for cost. It's not going to do the second part of the effect, which is to make Kaleido Chick's name be treated as whatever card was sent. But it is going to make it so that he is still going to be able to send, like, he can still pay the cost even if he can't activate the effect, is what it comes down to. Okay, he sent Black Sheep. And he does have a polymerization, okay. So now I can't stop him. Oh, his other card was... So he had a polymerization and Emerald Bird. So now his last card in hand is Gold Leo, and he's going to get a Lunalight Perfume off of this. And he's going to be able to special summon his Kaleido Chick, but it's not going to... Oh, again, its effects are negated. And then he's going to have... So his hand is going to be Gold Leo, Polymerization, and Perfume. Like I said, right now my only hope is that he is disrupted enough that he cannot summon 2 Liger Dancers, because if he cannot summon 2 Liger Dancers, I can win. He's gonna ditch that so he can summon it again, so he can use its effect again. Yeah, there's Leo Dancer. So now Kaleido Chick's name is treated as Leo Dancer. He's resummoning Yellow Martin. And polymerization to make 1 Liger Dancer, because he's got the gold. He's going to use the gold Leo. Okay, so there's 1 Liger Dancer that he's putting in defense mode for some reason. Interesting. Lunalight Masquerade. And that's going to give him Tiger, which is going to give him the other... Or Wolf, rather. Tiger's on the field. That's going to give him Wolf, and Wolf is going to give him the other thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just screwed here. Because now he can banish from grave and summon the second Liger Dancer. Which again, he's summoning in defense position for some reason. Well, I can at least give him a jump scare. Unfortunately, this is only once per turn. Yeah, it's only once per turn. Which sucks. I'll get rid of the Dugaris. I needed to keep this in my hand. I'm an idiot. If I had kept that in my hand, I probably could have won this. Yeah, if I had actually kept that in my hand for the end there, I probably could have won that. Yeah, Lunalight is incredibly difficult to stop because they have a lot of different ways to get to their towers, and it's a case of they summon their if they summon their towers, they just win. Which is why I don't like the deck. I think it's very boring. Everything else about the deck is cool. The actual getting to the big, powerful fusion monsters, that's really neat and interesting. Magistus, so Ryzeal or Pure Invoker? No, go ahead. Special summon a bunch, please. Okay, so it looks like it's Pure Invoke. Yeah, I'm not activating Droll and Lock. I've got Max C, and this guy is willing to play into it. Boral Load Savage. Oh, now he's going to go for Fiendsmith, or is he only doing that for follow-up next turn? Oh, he's actually doing it. Chaos Angel. Shit, was that a light and a dark? Shit, it was. Don't know if this works. Okay, now he has an imperm, but I don't really care about that. Unaffected by monster effects activated. Activated monster effects, and I know he has an imperm now. Rares. Ooh. Just give me a Mitsurugi. It's a card or effect. Oh, remove one Boral counter. And normally I would grab Futsu here, but I'm doing this so that I can take out his Chaos Angel. So Chaos Angel goes away. Yeah, there you go. That was enough. It was going to be a little awkward continuing my combo, but I think I had more than enough resources in hand from him playing into Max C that it wouldn't have mattered. And that Imperm was never going to do anything. Okay, Drawfay's prayers. Do you have an Ash Blossom? You have a Max C. Glad I only drew one Max C. Add my Habakiri. Summon Saji. Tribute Saji. Saji activates. Have Ritual, so I'm gonna go for Great Purification. Save that for later. Ritual, summon from hand. Kiri. Send these two. Use that to grab Ritual. Use Aramatsu to grab Futsu. Mirror. Mirror. Futsu. Contribute Murakumo. Activate Murakumo. He's got a Nibiru. His Nibiru does absolutely fucking nothing here. Let's add... We're adding prayers. Murakumo comes back. Activate Murakumo. Activate Futsu. Activate Mirror. I will add Uso. Summon Futsu. This has to be 2 non-link monsters. I can summon this using the token, right? Yeah, I can. Those, summon IP. Set prayers. Set Great Purification. End turn. And then... See? Well, about that. The mirror. Which is one of the reasons why I have Ghost Bell. Oh, and I also have Maxi. Let's add a Magatama. That lets him add a Mitsurugi card, right? Yeah, he gets to add a Mitsurugi card, so he could add Habakiri here. Which is one of his best options. But if he does that, then he's going to trigger my... my Futsu, and I'm immediately summoning Murakumo. I don't know what his last card in hand is. But he's probably thinking about summoning using either grabbing either Habakiri or Ritual. I don't know. It depends on what his last card is. I don't know what his last card is. But his best targets right now, if he has a monster in hand, one of his best targets is going to be Wusu. So he can just get rid of my Futsu. He's thinking long and hard about this. The Mitsurugi mirror is a lot of fun, I'm gonna be honest. And he's definitely playing pure Mitsu because the other Mitsu variants, to my knowledge, do not play Futsu. Only pure Mitsu does. But I don't know. there's been a lot of room opened up in Ryzeal Mitsu recently with the nerfs to Ryzeal on the ban list. So I don't know, maybe a couple of Ryzeal players are slotting in Futsu for giggles. He knows my face down is prayers. And he knows I have Wusu and Magatama in hand, or at least he should, I believe, because I believe I searched both of these. Actually, no. I didn't search Wusu, I searched Futsu, right? I'm not going to look back. Screw it. See, this is why I would like an extra tab over here. Like how we have this lingering effect tab right here. I'd like another tab over here. Like maybe put it in the information thing where I click on this and it comes up with a little menu that shows what cards on which each player's side is public knowledge. Dude, did you just like throw a hissy fit and decide to run out your timer? I legit think he did. I think he just decided to throw a hissy fit and run out his timer. Now, full disclosure, I am guilty of doing this as well, where I will purposely run out my timer. However, I have never done it because I was outplayed or because I lost. I only ever did it when someone, oh yeah, he 100% just rage quit right there. There it is. I only ever did it when someone had lethal on board and one or two like extra omni negates or something. And rather than just going into the battle phase and winning the game, they proceed to run through their entire combo for 5 minutes. That is the only time I have ever done that. Because those people deserve it. Those people are jackasses. My only card is Nibiru, and judging from their field and their sleeves, I'm willing to bet, and the fact that they just played Pot of E, I'm willing to bet that they are playing Mitsurugi. Which means Nibiru, yep, they are definitely playing Mitsurugi, which means Nibiru is going to be very carefully considered. Because Nibiru can work. Okay, Nibiru can work against Mitsurugi. Make no mistakes about that. It is possible to use Nibiru against Mitsurugi. The thing you have to remember is that you have to wait for them to use their tribute effects. And you have to check to see if they're doing the play that goes around Nibiru, because there is a way to play around Nibiru and there is a way to not play around Nibiru. The way you play around Nibiru is normally when... Oh, he's got Night Sword Serpent, okay. I didn't notice that earlier. The way you play around Nibiru, at least the way I do it, is I make sure that I never use Futsu's tribute effect. That way, when Nibiru hits, Futsu is always going to be on the field. I do that because Futsu is the one that I want to be on my field when it's my opponent's turn. I don't care if the other ones are on the field. I only care about Futsu. Okay, so Habakiri's has been used. Luckily, I do have an extra discard here for Murakumo's effect. Assuming Murakumo doesn't get tributed. And now I gotta pay a little bit more attention as to what he's adding, because I know he's got a Prayers. Okay, he's got Great Purification. I need him to link these off, or at least tribute this. I'm gonna wait until end phase. End of the main phase. Okay, good. I'll use it here. So this will come back and wipe my Nibiru. I know. But it is gonna get rid of his SP. He's gonna get a Prayers. So he's got 2 Prayers, 1 in hand, and 1 on field. And then he's got Purification. Oh, he's gonna use Prayers now. Okay. He's gonna use that to get Futsu? Okay, yeah, he's using that to get Futsu. Triple tactics, fuck. Impulse, that sucks. That's actually really bad. Lancia? He's playing Lancia? Really? How do I want to go about this? It's probably going to make me discard for this one. No, he's going to Impulse. Which is enough to stop me, actually, because he still has Great Purification. Yeah. GG. I probably shouldn't have bothered with the Nibiru, but I had to try. Draw phase prayers. No. Add Habakiri. See, I've already got Ritual, so let's add Magatama. And we're going to normal summon Kusanagi. Bring back the prayers. Add Butsu. And Magatama. Dual summon. Butsu. Kumo. Special summon. I did this in a really dumb way, because I'm an idiot. If I'd stopped to think about it, I would have realized that I was being stupid by normal summoning Kusanagi, but I was thinking about the fucking, Oh, cool. Is this guy also playing Pure Cash? You cross out designating. Ash Blossom? I mean, okay. I don't have Ash Blossom anyway. Nope. We'll add another Habakiri to my hand. And then we'll special summon Saji. Yeah, special summon Asaji. Well, that's not fair at all. Add mirror. And a prayer. And special summon this again. And we'll activate this. Add another prayers, why not? Special summon it. Nibiru. Okay. Let's save that, and we'll get rid of that. Oh, Fiendsmith. That might be game, actually. Depends on if this guy is running... so this is an example of using Kashtira as a package, not pure cash. So it's going to come down to, is this guy running Agnum Day? And if I lose this, it's entirely my fault, because if I had done that done my turn properly, he never would have gotten anywhere near this. Yeah, if he's playing Agnum Day, then I lose, straight up. Which he probably is, because these days there's enough room in extra decks with the ban, because if I'm not mistaken, in most Fiendsmith decks, the thing that was stopping people from running Agnum Day most of the time was the fact that they were running things like Apollo instead. And since Appaloosa's been banned, more people are running Agnum Day. So if he's running Agnum Day, I'm screwed. He is not running Agnum Day. Or maybe he is and he's just not summoning Desiree for whatever reason. Actually, he might not even need Desiree Agnum Day. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, he's got enough. Is he gonna go straight into battle phase? If you go straight into battle... Lina the Light Charmer? Okay, now I'm just confused. He's summoning Necro... No, Magistus Chorozo. Huh? Oh, he wants to go into his own Mitsurugi play. He's doing a convoluted Mitsurugi thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and surrender. I'm not gonna sit through all of that. Like, dude, you had... This is the kind of player I was just talking about. The ones that have lethal on board and still want to go full combo. And all of that because I made the mistake of normal summoning Kusanagi because I was thinking about that daily mission of normal summoning and thinking, oh, this won't mess up my combo. Yes, it will. If I had actually just done it correctly, I would have been fine. I would have won that, and I would have moved on with my life. Do I even want to play this? I legit don't know if I even want to play this out. Like, this was the brickiest fucking hand I could have come up with. The brickiest hand that ever did brick. And we're up against Branded. Another one. Probably not a good idea to use it on that, but yeah. Wow, is that seriously enough to stop him? Okay, let's see if I actually draw something worth using here. I mean, it does stop him from being able to hit me. It might let me stall for one more turn. If he gets Branded Fusion, though, it's all Ogre. He still doesn't have anything, apparently. If I could draw a starter, that would be fantastic. Right? Yeah, just all disruption and one brick. At least I have something to stop his Branded Fusion, I guess. If he ever gets it. Finally! Now watch him have an Ash Blossom. Hey look, he's got an Ash Blossom. Hey, there it is. And watch this be an Imperm. Oh right, they changed that. It actually moves the Card that was activated to the front. Oh, that's not an imperm. Okay. Okay, so we can actually do some stuff here. We can actually do things. Even if he has a droll, I can still do things. And even if he's got a droll, it doesn't matter. Maxi, don't care. Legit, do not care. Gonna get 2 draws off of me, and that is it. That is all he's getting off of me. Grab Busu. I can make him discard. So one of the cards that he drew is now gone. What do you discard? Started Branded in High Spirits. And this is going to let him add Guiding Quem. That's fine. And phase. I should have gone into battle phase. I'm not sure what I was thinking. This is being saved for Branded Fusion. So continue to make him discard. Like, yes, that's bait. I know it's bait. I'm going for it anyway because I'm still making him discard shit. Oh, he actually let it get negated. Interesting. He's grabbing Branded Opening. One of Albaz. He set Branded Opening, so he can't use it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith here, because I don't think he actually has Branded Fusion. Nor do I think he has a way to get to it. I was right. How do I want to go about this? I feel like I just ritual here. Summon Habakiri. Using Futsu as material. Futsu grabs me prayer. Use mirror. Mama. Actually, no. Let's grab Aramasa. This has been tributed, this has been tributed. Straight into battle. Ah! Get wrecked! Just add a monster to my hand. I don't need to summon anything. Purification, just in case he somehow manages to survive this turn. Activate Murakumo. Yes! Fuck you with your branded bullshit. God, I hate branded so much. And I got my normal summon in. This is the real win right here. This is the real win. Getting this mission cleared. Normal summon a monster. Doesn't sound difficult, actually really difficult if you're playing something like Misarugi, which never normal summons. Ah, BRB. Hello there, Missy Cat. Here, you. Come here, Missy. Come say hi to the stream. I have obtained a Missy, and she is adorable. Oh, you're gonna lay in my lap? Okay. Ooh, Dragon Maid possibility. I will be very sad if this is not. Oh, and it is Dragon Maid. Oh, that was short-lived. Nope, you don't get to use hospitality either. Ritual. And he scoops. I do not blame him. So yeah, there are effectively two ways of beating Dragon Maid. What you saw there was option 1. You stop them from getting to Lady Dragon Maid altogether. Because that is one of the big pieces of their deck. Actually, I can showcase this a little bit. Where is it? Yeah, Dragon Maid. So yeah, this is my Dragon Maid deck that I still haven't played on stream. At some point I will play this on stream because I do enjoy playing Dragon Maids. I might play this in the Fusion event. I'll have to see how much of this is banned in the Fusion event. But anyway, you stop Dragon Maid by just stopping them from getting to this card right here, Lady's Dragon Maid. Now, the trick is to know how much disruption you have and whether or not you can actually stop them from getting there. Because if all you've got is a single imperm, do not use it. Hold it. Hold it until your standby phase, because that's when Lady's Dragon Maid's effect kicks in, and where it gets to do a whole bunch of its combo shenanigans. The reason why I was okay with immediately using Ash Blossom on the card that they had, on the card they played, was because I also had Ghost Bell. Because typically, what they want to do is they want to get one of their small dragons onto the field, and then a matching big dragon into the grave, because that is what gets them Lady's Dragon Maid. Hospitality was the card that they played trying to get through my Ash Blossom. But because that sends a card to the graveyard, Ghost Bell negates it. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to find nearly as much use out of that Ghost Bell when I slotted it in my Mitsurugi deck as I have. Anyway, the point is, like I was saying, there's one of two ways to stop Dragon Maid decks. Number one, you stop them from getting to Ladies Dragon Maid altogether. If you can't do that, you stop Ladies Dragon Maid's effect from activating in the standby phase by using something like Imperm. I'm curious now, is Dragon Maid usable in this? This is Fusion. Okay. Yeah, Dragon Maid is completely unhit. I can totally play Dragon Maids. I just have to come up with replacements for Called By, Cross Out, and Max C, which should not be too difficult to do. Yeah, I can just add in extra Bystials, honestly. Or Light and Dark End Dragons. For a little bit of extra extension. Yeah, I might play this in the Fusion event. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But I saw I've got 1,000 gems. I actually need to go into the shop because when I bought the packs... Oh, I also have a Beat the Boss Rush pack that I completely forgot about, apparently. When I was buying packs, the last 10 pull didn't have a UR in it, so now I get a guaranteed UR. Future begins 0. Yeah, there we go. Ultra guaranteed. Another Lunalight Liger Dancer that I don't need. And Primite Dragon Nither Berzelius. I think I'll hold on to this, because I don't think that this... I'm not sure how good this card is. I know it's seen some niche use in some Blue Eyes builds. I personally am not a fan of it because of how you typically get this onto the field. Do I actually have it in here? Did I actually pull it or no? I don't think I did. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did. I pulled literally all of the Lunalight shit. Yeah, it doesn't look like I pulled Primite Fusion. I think it's a super rare anyway. Anyway, the main way of getting this out is through Primite Fusion, and Primite Fusion requires that you shuffle monsters back into your deck in order to use it. So you end up shuffling, unless you run a bunch of extra vanilla monsters in your deck, you're going to be shuffling back your Blue Eyes, and you don't want your Blue Eyes in the deck when you're actually playing Blue Eyes. That is the last place you want them. You want them in the graveyard, ideally. In your hand is okay. It's not ideal, but it works. And on the field usually means it's the end of your opponent's turn, or something very bad happened, or you needed to use your True Light a little bit early so that you have something to activate Drill Beam. I have a lot of Legacy Pack tickets. Let's rip these open while I'm here. Let's see. I got 2 URs out of 50 packs. Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny. Let's see. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending above cards you control to the graveyard. Do not use polymerization. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Great. Another one of those. Another tower. Another stupid tower. Once per battle, if this card battles, During damage calculation, you can make this card's attack defense become equal to the attack of the monster on the field with the highest attack, your choice if tied. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 3 legendary night monsters from your hand, deck, and or graveyard, ignoring their summoning conditions. Wow, this card is awful. And then Unity, which I think I actually have. It says new, but I think I have this card just in a higher rarity, like either glossy or royal. One monster on your side of the field, defense of the selected monster becomes equal to the combined original defense of all face-up monsters on your side of the field until the end of this turn. That's interesting. Multiplication of ants. I remember that card. Keldo. Remember this card too. The Kickman. Ryukishin. Lajin. The Picanio Moth. Fans of Ruxin 34. Picanio Moth is the reason he always says Picanio Moth instead of Petite Moth. The reason being Picanio Moth is the name of the card in, I think it's Portuguese? I like looking through these, at least for like nostalgia cards. And laser cannon armor. Neo the Magic Swordsman. I remember whenever I played one of the GBA games, this guy was always in my decks. Every single time. Mostly because this was way back in the day when 19 and 1800 attack monsters were not that easy to come by. 1700 was far more popular. At least that's how it appeared to me when I was like really, really young and playing the GBA games specifically. So I always had this in my decks, thinking it was one of the strongest normal monsters that I could just summon and start hitting with. And then they started releasing stuff like this. And then the last 3 packs for giggles. Gaga Tag, is that a Automat? Yeah, this is an Automat card. Not sure if it's actually used in the current Automat deck. I'd be very surprised if it was. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see if I can make it into Diamond by the end of the stream. Of course, now that I've said something, I'm definitely not making it into Diamond. Okay, so he's got something. I'll preemptively add Great Purification. It's gotta be a Max C or some shit. Max C or Fua? Rulia. Okay. We get one draw. We have that keeps triggering. Bestial is the only thing I can think of. Okay, probably not a bestial. Nibiru. No, not Nibiru. Interesting. I originally didn't want to go into IP because I thought it might be a Nibiru. Okay, Allure of Darkness, so it's Malice. Which means the card that he's got in his hand that is activating is very likely a Bestial. Okay, there's Dormouse. Doesn't have anything to dodge this Imperm with. He doesn't want me special summoning with Futsu. I'm guessing he really, really doesn't want to discard, and that's why he's hesitating so much. Lingaribo does nothing here. I'm assuming he thinks this is a trap, but it's not. Or maybe he just wanted his thing in the grave so he can... so he can use March Hare. Yeah, there's March Hare. Go ahead and make him discard. He discarded Ash Blossom! Oh, that is perfect! Sanagi. And he's got White Rabbit. I'm gonna go ahead and add Great Purification back. And then I'm going to Chain Prayers. If he's got a Bestial, then I'm gonna get wrecked here. Not activate that. Ah, it's a called by. Damn it. That sucks. Well, I knew it had to be something along those lines. He's got White Rabbit in hand. He can go into Red Ransom. He's going to go into Link Decoder first. Now, unfortunately, I can't reborn that from the grave, but I can show him that I've got another one ready to go. So Red Ransom, then he's gonna Chain Link block. He can go into White Binder here, which will lead him to GWC. Oh no, he's going into Wicked. Okay. Banishing March Hare will allow him to add it back to his hand, but that's not going to do him any good because he's already used its effect to special summon itself. And there's backup Ignister. He'll have March, so he's got backup Ignister, March Hare, and White Rabbit in hand. He's going to banish White Rabbit here. So he can draw 2. Then White Rabbit's going to come back. And then that's going to let him set a trap, which he can then activate by banishing one of his monsters, which he's going to summon. He's going to very likely summon. I will never understand why people insist on running that card. I'm thinking his best move here will be White Binder. Summon backup. Yeah, he's summoning backup so he can get Wizard. Then going into White Binder, I assume. Steel Magnamut. Let's say, I know you're not about to banish anything from my graveyard, because all of my shit is on the field, and or already banished. Okay, so he's gonna get a Druid's Worm next turn, which will be unfortunate. And here's the White Bind. Oh no, Heart's Cryptor. Okay. It's going straight into Heart's Cryptor. So he can non-target banish one of my Mitsurugis, I assume. Probably oh, not Habakiri. Okay. And then White Binder now. He's gonna get White Rabbit and Wizard out, and then those are gonna go into White Binder, presumably. He timed out, didn't he? No, he just scooped. Interesting. Fairy's Hand Mirror. I'm actually surprised there, because, he wouldn't have had lethal. Like, his mistake was he didn't banish Habakiri. That was the one he needed to banish. Or at least the one he should have banished. Because that was the one that was going to be reducing all of his monsters' attacks, making it much, much harder for him to attack into my field. He could have summoned White Binder, banished his Heart's Cryptor, reborned it, and it would have 5,000 attack, And if he had, well, it would have 5,000 attack if he had banished Habakiri. With Habakiri out, it would have been like 4,200, but I think, but it wouldn't really make a difference. It's still strong enough to swing over anything that I had on the field. But the thing that would have screwed him over is that had he done that, since he didn't banish Habakiri, Heart's Cryptor would have been the only thing that could swing over everything that I had on the field. And I had Saji still. Now, granted, he could have had something swing into Saji to get rid of it so that I couldn't protect Habakiri with Saji, but I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking, honestly, because he definitely could have won that. Well, I don't know that he could have won it that turn, but he definitely could have wiped my board and forced me to start from scratch. Okay, seeing this, a Platinum player with basic deck and basic deckmate always terrifies me, and no titles always terrifies me a little bit, because it's always somebody that's playing some kind of pet deck. Rare's in the draw phase, he has Ash, I lose. I don't know if he's got Ash, he's definitely got something. Maxine? Screw it, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's special out Murakumo. Make him discard for it. I want to save Impulse for Ritual. Oh, he lets it get negated, okay. Nice. I'm guessing he's got a Habakiri in hand, or has enough extension in hand that he doesn't feel the need to Ruby Ritual. Impulse. Yes! And that right there, that is why sometimes you play into Max C. Do not treat Max C as this all-encompassing silver bullet that instantly wins games. Sometimes you just play into it and see what happens. He was playing Raziel Mitsu, right? Wait, what? Galaxy Eyes? Bro, why are you playing this? Like, I get it. Transmigration is a really powerful trap. But, like, wouldn't you rather just run extra infinite impermanence? I know I certainly would. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters is I did manage to make it into Diamond. So now begins the long climb up to Master, because I do want to, at some point, make it into Master and make it into rating duels and all that some good, happy, fun stuff. The reason I never managed to do it, although I've gotten pretty close a couple times, getting into Master, that is, not necessarily rating duels, it's mostly because I can't stand to play competitive games in general for more than a handful of hours, and you need to put in a lot more than just a handful of hours to grind all the way up through Master. But I will give it a shot, I suppose. But that is going to be all for tonight. I'm going to cut the stream a little bit shorter than usual just because I got into Diamond. That was what I wanted to do tonight, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm good for the night. Tomorrow will be... Shit, tomorrow's the 11th, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Tomorrow is going to be a game that I wasn't completely sure I was going to play. A game that is of a genre that, while I greatly enjoy it, I do not enjoy what it tends to do to people. But I do at least want to give it a shot. The game in question, Heroes of Newerth. The open beta starts tomorrow, I believe. So I will be playing that, at least for a little bit. I won't be playing it all stream because I do still have raid to do tomorrow, so some of the stream will be that. But the starting point, the start of the stream at least, will be Heroes of Newerth. So look forward to that. And more attempting to grind my way into Master in future streams of Master Duel. You know what's really going to put a hamper on grinding to Master? This right here, the Duel Triangle event. Because here's the thing, I get unique rewards for getting medals in all 3 of these groups. So I don't just play one group, I play all of them. Because you get if I remember right, you get a unique title or getting a certain number of medals in each one. You only have to do one of them in order to like complete stuff like this right here, getting the all these gems and these legacy packs and all that, and this title right here. But there's also the title that you get for doing each individual group, or at least that's what it was. That's how it was last time this event ran. And as I recall, I didn't get, or a similar event, I should say. And as I recall, I didn't get all 3 titles. I only got 2 of them, and I'm kind of annoyed by that still. But the sleeves that they give you are actually pretty neat. It's the Infinite Impermanence artwork. But anyway, that's going to be enough for tonight. I'm out of here. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Later.